Yes. So think about how many different ways are you hitting somebody. If you're just calling them, what else are you missing out on? You know, tell me.
I'm gonna start looking people up on stalking their social media accounts.
Yeah.
Call them and talk to them like I know.
Hey, I just saw your post. I just thought I'd follow up with you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, man. I'm extremely grateful because I got my boys back. I was a little lost. I was lost last week without you kids. Y'all were gone, what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Did y'all ever play golf?
Nope.
But Josh did tell me this. I was wrong about how long it would take to get there. It didn't take too long to get there from where y'all stayed?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. It was about 8 minutes.
That ain't bad at all. I was hoping it would take you like an hour. Y'all to bitch at Josh. But every day we start the show with 60 seconds of gratitude, and I am very thankful that we got most of the people back. We get in here now. We've got one person that can't make it in here that I'm very dependent upon. Remy, get well soon. Get gooder by tomorrow. She should be in here by tomorrow, shouldn't she? Shouldn't she, Van? Shouldn't she? Wendy Sweeney, how are you? Thank you for getting on here. Today's show topic is this. What if you were to meet yourself? What would be your thoughts? What would be your first impressions? What would be your judgments of you? Liliana, we'll start with you. What would you think about yourself? This is your self-image. This is what you think of yourself. What would it be?
If I met myself,
Look, you are no longer Liliana. You are now Josh. Okay, you're out of your body, and you walk up. You see you. You communicate with you. You talk. You get to know. What would your thoughts be?
she could be louder.
Oh,
outgoing.
speak it up. Speak up.
She'd be louder, outgoing, and
Is that something that you want to see in yourself?
yes,
It's something, do you believe, can it be improved?
yes.
Van, do you like Edward over there coughing like that? Hey, what are you doing over there, man? Okay, I'm going to get to somewhere with this, okay? So the other night, we're out at Bert's Lodge, and whenever I get to drinking, I get real creative, and I just wrote down all these little ideas about what I was thinking, okay? And I wrote there were probably 6 or 7 little morning grind topics, and one of them is this. What if I were to meet myself? Would I be impressed? Or would I look at this dude like, I don't like him? Is he good? Is he not good? When I'm talking about is he good or is he not good, I'm sizing up, does this guy have the goods? Am I impressed by him? You guys went down to Miami, and you got to stack yourself up against some of these other people down there. Cardone has guys that are probably your age. He's probably got people, a lot of them probably don't stay there forever. But what were your thoughts when you saw these people? Because the way you look at people and judge them has a lot to do with you. What were your thoughts? Jush.
I'm lacking.
Oh.
I'm low on the totem pole.
By what? What do you mean by
By my
that?
age.
Okay. What could that be improved? Could you overcome that, or you just got to wait?
No, it could be.
Do you grow up like our new dog, Jax, little bitty dog? We can't get him any bigger. Josh, you're a little bitty puppy. Can we make you bigger, or do we have to wait for you to mature? Do we have to wait for Josh's balls to drop? Is that what you're saying? What are you saying?
I need to get bigger myself. I can't just wait. I need to get bigger now.
Some people think they can just wait and they end up looking the same. But the reason why I'm thinking about this is I was thinking about you guys. I sent y'all that video for a year ago. Y'all did either Real Estate 101 or The Morning Grind. Did y'all watch it, or did you just look at it and say,
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. I remember that though.
Okay, well, you were looking at yourself from a year ago. You're not getting to look at yourself presently, but you got to look at yourself from a year ago. What were your thoughts?
Grown so much.
Nasty.
Huh?
Disgusting.
Well, what did you think? So, hold on. Noah says he's grown so much. What do you mean by that? How have you grown? When you saw yourself, you saw something that you didn't love back then. Damn, I didn't like this about that. Or I like where I'm at today better because of what?
My everything, confidence, conviction. I know I gained knowledge. I remember that video. The question was, what's something you want to, what's your biggest focus you're going to have throughout the first year? And what I said was knowledge. I gained so much knowledge in between then and now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now that he's got the knowledge, now he says things different. He presents different. He has a different self-image. We talked about this last week. If you can improve your self-image, you can improve everything about you. What was your takeaway? Look, did you watch much of the video or?
Yeah, you know that feeling like whenever you're sitting there thinking of an ex-girlfriend, you're like, damn, why did I date her? That's how I felt.
Why was I even me? I was disgusted by myself. Well, while you guys were gone, we were doing some role play, and dude, I was rusty because I haven't done the drills. I haven't been up here.
They stomp you.
I was not very good, but I noticed we had somebody new in here. Okay, so I had a benchmark to judge them by because everybody kind of starts at the same place. Some people pick it up faster. Some people are a little naturally better. But for the most part, everybody starts at ground zero. We had a ground zero person in here, and then we had you guys in here. And here's what's crazy. They over there were blowing this girl's mind. Wasn't like she couldn't believe how good y'all were. Yeah. I can't say who she was. She's anonymous. Secret visitor.
I thought you were talking about.
No, we had a secret visitor in here.
Oh, they were watching them role play.
Well, we were all role playing, and then they got up, and I could see where they are. I was seeing the present version of them, but I also got a glimpse at where they were whenever you guys started 2-3 months ago. How long have you been here now?
2 months.
2 months? Okay, so you got to meet yourself from 2 months ago. It just didn't look like you. Well, it was a different nationality than you, but it was still you. It was still you right there. That was you sitting there. She may have been a little bit better than you guys because she does this. But she wasn't. Whenever you guys could have probably helped train her to get better. Because you've progressed, you've advanced, your mind, you know more now. You've taken on information. So I was a secret visitor caught on fast. Remy, I hope you get better. I hope you get better fast. Like today, like come in tomorrow. So I think about this a lot. I go back and I see where I used to be, who I was, how I thought, how I spoke, how I communicated, how persuasive was I. Going back and looking at old stuff in 2015, man, I sucked. I'll show you guys how terrible I was. The one thing about video, it forces you to improve. So you guys are to go back and watch the show. Watch it all because you can sit there and you'll know, man, I need to be speaking differently. If you want to speak with more force, more certainty, you need to record yourself. It's probably the last thing you want to do. When I'm saying record, video record yourself. Amanda, damn, you've typed in a bunch of, I can't even read that much. I listen to a speech by Denzel Washington every morning, and he says if you were in bed dying and you're looking back on your life and all your ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential, and they're still standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, upset, they say we come to you because you could have brought us to life. How many ghosts are going to be around your bed when the time comes, when your time comes? Ooh, that is deep. That's scary. I ain't gonna talk about it. But Andy Griggs was performing out at the Burt's, and he made a comment like being around people without dreams is like being at a funeral service. That was very powerful. That was very, very, very deep. So back to what I'm talking about. Liliana, Julia have not been here very long at all. But I got a chance to see really where they were just a couple months ago. Started at ground zero. You over there, do you feel like you've gotten better?
Yes.
Do you feel like Edward's gotten better?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
I do.
I feel like you have too. And I feel like, see, the thing about that, my vision has always been the way Cardone has grown his company. Just a few years ago, the dude had like 2 employees. 60, probably 11 or 12 years ago when they were in California, it was him and Jared and maybe Sherry. And they were working out of his pool house. How does one person have the vision and make the decision to go from that? Did y'all get to go to Cardone headquarters, or did y'all just stay at the Turnberry? How did he do that in 11 or 12 years?
Get that many people to work for him?
To get people to work for you,
Just have that vision.
you got to have the vision, but you've also got to become like, if you're not just a lot better than the people, why would they want to work there?
Right, yeah.
You know, as you guys improve, what would happen if I stopped my improvement game?
We'd take over the company.
No, you would just leave and say, man, my dreams aren't here anymore. Tommy's dreams aren't big enough. I'm too big for this place. That's what happens. So if you ever want to bring somebody on, which y'all need to start thinking about this, you need people to help you. Okay? If you're going to bring somebody on, you've got to be a lot better. This is like whenever you're helping them out, this helps you get ready for that moment. This helps you prepare, like whenever somebody comes here, because the hardest thing that you're going to do whenever you bring on people to help you is, how can I help them? How will they believe in me? Because if they don't believe in you, they'll leave you. How can you do that? But you guys are getting a lot better. And whenever you teach stuff, it just forces you to get a lot better. So to wrap the show up, about 8 years ago, I was looking at myself, living at my mama's. Well, I think it may have been a little bit longer than 8 years ago. I'm 48. No, it's probably about 8 to 10 years ago. I was looking at myself. I was saying these things, looking at myself. What are these things that I don't like about me? And I would write on the other side of a paper, like I would list the current status. Do you know what status is? Current status, who I was, my present condition. This is what it is. And I was looking at hard things like money, finances. I was also looking at soft things like personality, communication, self-belief, self-image, my confidence levels. And I was looking at all these things, and I thought, man, the time I feel the best about me is when I'm just wide open drunk. I don't give a damn about nothing. I like that version of me. And there was this thing people would say whenever he popped up, "Good time, Tommy." It was like I would leave this soul and become a different person. Not a reckless person, but just a lot more energy, a lot more fun. And I said, you know what? If I can become this person when I'm drinking, why can I not just be that person? And I was writing down what it was about that person that became the drunk Good Time Tommy guy. What was it that I liked about him? Specifically drilling into it, what was it that I liked?
Courage.
I liked his courage. I liked his boldness. I liked his confidence. I really liked how certain of a state. But the unhealthy part is I didn't need the alcohol. You know, you don't need drugs to get to that. If you can do it one way, you can do it anyway. You can become whatever you want to become. We don't have to just accept this is who we are. There's nothing I can do about it. And I did this at 35 years old when most people just don't have the ability to take on a change like that. I'm stuck. I'm not going to do this. But I grew into this. And every single day, whenever it's time for me to make a decision, whenever that lady called me up last week and she said, "There's another billboard available." And I just keep looking at, man, these costs just keep going up. And I told Van, man, we don't need to spend any more money. But if I can find the reason why, I wanted to do this. Because one of the things that I write down every single day is I want to be the biggest brand name in real estate. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. This would be billboard number 4. And she asked, "Do you want to do it?" And the way I make sense of the decision is I want to be the biggest brand name in real estate. Can I be the biggest brand name in real estate with 3 billboards?
Nope.
Why not?
You know, marketing yourself.
You need
though.
3,000 in that.
That's exactly right. So I made sense of, man, I just need to hurry up and do all the things that I need to do to get to this level, and then I'll catch up to it. I'm putting all this, like, we spend way too much money on Zillow. I probably spend way too much money on marketing things, but eventually what I have found is within a year we catch up to it. The billboards will pay off over the next year. It's having the courage. It's having the vision of what I want to look like. So ask yourself, what do I currently look like? But most importantly, what do I want to look at like? That gives you a target to move towards. Too often people don't do this exercise and they just move forward day after day without a target. What would your life be like if you didn't have a target? What would your purpose be? What would your ambition be? If you did not have a target of what you wanted to be, what would that be like? Would anything really matter? Or would it just be like, let's just get through today? So I've got this target. I want to be the biggest brand name. That might be 1,000 billion. You said 3,000, didn't you? Somebody said 3,000. Think about how scary that is. So people, whenever you're not pursuing something so big, you lose interest. I'm in the pursuit of something so big that there's no way I'm going to lose interest. Van Grafton, shut us down.